Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Fall A-Team training, and kicking off October. We've had another great month. September was really fantastic. Don't have my final numbers in yet, but it looks like 130 to 140 settlements, which is phenomenal. We just keep putting numbers up there on the board that are something truly to be proud of. So hope everybody takes the moment to look around the room and congratulate each other on the work that we're doing. 3 messages for you. I'm going to try to get through them quick today and see if we can get you moved on to the other things you have in the day. First is we're going to stick to customer service. We're still not there. We're still not exactly where we need to be on our customer service. We're close. I think we're doing a lot of the right activities, and we've got some plans and some ways to get ourselves there before the end of the year. But I want to hit a couple of things. First, I want to talk about, we addressed in the last call, I know that we've had issues in the customer service side of mortgage. I understand that, and we're fixing that. And I continue to make the pledge to you to work together with USAA to provide the feedback, to be there when you have mortgage escalations. There were numbers that were sent out about a week ago. I want to make sure you know that if you have a mortgage problem, the key things that I need you to do. Number one, I need you to call the help desk. I can't help you until you do that. The escalation process won't start until we've talked to the help desk. And when things are running well, the help desk has actually been helpful this year, so that's a good thing, and it may be that call will take care of everything. If it doesn't take care of everything, you send me an email, and the best place to send that email is to send it to both Carrie and I. And the 3 things I need for you to put on that email, if you could give us the customer name and the file number up at the top. If you could then also include the loan number if you have it. And if you can give me a short description of where are we in the settlement process and what do you need and what is the greatest level of flexibility. I'm not going to try to move any dates or, my goal is always to keep it on the date that we're scheduled. But if I know what flexibility we have, I'm in a better position to help you. And I know that the customers are emotional. It's usually a pressure situation. The more we stay focused on the facts and the things that we need to do, that's going to help me. It's going to help us move faster through the process. If you have all that information, have made that call to the help desk, we can get it going quicker, and hopefully we can be in a position to help you. That said, there's some people out there that weren't happy this last month, and I think we did a pretty good job with it. You guys have been very communicative, and I appreciate it. So I want to make sure that everybody knows that there are a couple of different surveys that are out there. There's this survey, which is the one that's included in the package for settlement paperwork, and that's your mortgage survey. And make sure that people know the difference. Make sure that people feel free to fill that survey out and to be honest about their feedback and their comments. Be careful about you jumping in and saying that that's such a terrible company or anything like that. I know you wouldn't, but just be cognizant of the fact that we recommended USAA, we partnered with USAA, we represent ourselves as preferred brokers of USAA, so we don't want to all of a sudden separate ourselves when things go wrong. And quite frankly, what I've noticed over the last month, a lot of those people that have really been in a bad service situation, they just want somebody to come in and say, you know what, this wasn't right and we're sorry. And so I just think it's really on us right now as good partners and just as smart business people to go ahead and give them the apology that they deserve. Whether it's our fault or somebody else's, it doesn't really matter. I think that's what they're looking for. Some other things that I would bring up to you. The customer service, we send out a thing in ReloSpec, and it asks you the last question about what kind of customer service you think the person got and what kind of rating you think we'll get from them. There's 2 really important reasons why you should fill that out. Actually 3. There's proof that the people that are filling that out are also the people that are getting in excellent returns. And so, if you're making the step to contact the customer to explain that there's a survey coming in the mail, that question number 4 is the one that is about you, and that you really are hoping that they could go the extra mile for you and make sure they check excellent on number 4. And that's the key. That's what we want at the end result. But when you're filling that out, there's 2 things that happen. There's the reminding the customer to return the survey and hopefully getting more surveys back at a higher rate that are rated excellent. But there's also, on the occasion, we've gotten back the feedback to say, you know what, this one wasn't good. It just didn't go the right way, and we're not going to get excellent on this. That cues us to do a number of things. Number one, we stop sending out any kind of email to them saying, we hope you had this great, excellent experience. Please make sure you mark that on your survey. I don't want to remind anybody who's had a bad experience about the survey. And so we cut it off and don't send all those emails. We can't stop the survey from going, but we can stop all the reminders about filling it out. The second thing that it does is it allows us to call down to Cartus and say, hey, here's what happened. It may have been a mortgage problem, it may have been a title problem, it may have been our problem, it doesn't matter. We've got an unhappy customer, and we've got an opportunity before that survey comes to see if we can try to make it right or change things. And a lot of times if that person down in Texas did a really good job and had a good relationship with them, they might be able to make that phone call that can help us save the survey. So there's a bunch of reasons to do that. I want to read to you really quickly, and I won't read the whole thing. Great example from Linda Williams. I know that a lot of you guys are doing this, so I'm flagging Linda out because I liked her email. And she sent a simple email saying, hey, normally this would be a phone call, but I've lost my voice, and you know, I needed to send this to you by email. She, by the way, starts this email out on a very personal basis, just reminding, you know, knowing that the horses were about to show up for, I assume this is a farm that they bought. And she goes through in a simple email and says, you'll be receiving a survey from Cartus. And she goes on to say that, I know that you weren't real happy with USAA Mortgage, but I wanted to let you know that question number 4, well, appears to be a general question about your experience, is one of the questions that is a direct reflection of my performance. And if you could please express any thoughts you had about the mortgage process on the front in the comments, please know that question number 4 is my question. So this is a great job by Linda. It doesn't take much to do. It's a way to stay in touch with the customer. She personalized the letter, which I don't always have the ability to do because I haven't had the relationship. So my letters to these customers will be more generic. Yours can be a lot more personal. If you're uncomfortable speaking this in any way, Linda sure found a great way to do this in an email. So thank you, Linda. Thank you to everybody that's doing this, everybody that's filling out those the ReloSpec last update. I think that we're really making progress. So I appreciate it.